cup the phantom. Shot fight, they get dirty in the sand like the sandbox. Put them in the headlock, bricks. Break them down and shit me, no licks. The anthem. Dirty cup the phantom. Shot fight, they get dirty in the sand like the sandbox. Put them in the headlock, bricks. Break them down and shit me, no licks. All star. And you know that we the y'all, we them gods. Can't fuck with them other niggas, they some frauds. On God, try to hit a hit, we gon' fix ya. Glock with a switch, ain't gon' miss ya. Glock with a switch, ain't gon' miss ya. Hit hit, and we gon' hit your lip. You wanna play, we gon' fix your shit. Dio on my pants, it cost 2 bands just to get this drip. Walking with a look, can't see this Glock, it's wasted on my hip. Fans wanna take my pic, camera out my face before I hit that shit. Nigga not in that mood, fuck it. Go buy some shoes. Got your bitch in nude and she cute. She dressed in fruit. She messy too. And I'm a messy dude. The anthem. Dirty cup the phantom. Shot fight, they get dirty in the sand like the sandbox. Put them in the headlock, bricks. Break them down and shit me, no licks. The anthem. Dirty cup the phantom. Shot fight, they get dirty in the sand like the sandbox. Put them in the headlock, bricks. Break them down and shit me, no licks. Pull up so slow,
they see the reverse flash. So cold I had to freeze
the whole dash.
Slide my way out, shooting splash. Bars for days, they call me a drinker. Lock the game down like a sinker. Flow on and on, it's a no-brainer. Camouflage till we ash. Laying files while they dropping trash. It's like a zombie scene when we leave the booth. Wireless bars, I call it Bluetooth. Small circle, have them all stumbling. Money coming in, straight tumbling. Pull out and spray, like here's payday. Mathematicians, adding stacks up. Technician, cause I'm on a mission.
Now let's see how that weighs up.
All the under chakras. These are your main chakras, energy, frequency levels.
Yeah, I got you. Well, you know what? You've been kind of hiding this from everybody. I mean, every time I've heard you talk about, flat Earth and everything, you've never gotten to this part. Well, you didn't have time to get to it for one thing, because all the other dummies like me on there. But but man, I'm telling you what, this is keep on going. I'm soaking all this in.
So,
and all this was created by. I mean, Tesla figured all this out, right?
yeah, he studied our ancestors from across the globe, and he was like, all our ancestors knew this, and he was trying to put this knowledge back in people's head. He wanted to teach us what our ancestors knew. And that's why he went home.
They let all this stuff go. And I keep hearing they're going to let all of his, put all of his research and everything out. But I just wish they'd hurry up and do it, because I would love to get into everything that he studied. Did you see the picture of him where he was sitting inside this room or whatever, and electricity bolts were flowing all around him, and they were afraid, his people that worked for him were afraid he'd get electrocuted. But he wasn't afraid at all. He sat out there in a chair in the middle of this place, and lightning bolts going everywhere. But never struck him.
That was when he was building his Tesla coil.
That's when that was, okay. All right. Well, man, I'm telling you what. The other night when I said that he was the most brilliant scientist that's ever lived, I do definitely believe that. Einstein, in my opinion, wasn't even a scientist, and especially not compared to Tesla.
Yeah, he definitely did.
This guy would have lived.
uncle definitely, I mean, Trump's uncle definitely got Tesla's papers
Yeah, exactly.
when
That's
when
exactly
he
what
went in
I've
that
heard.
room after Tesla died. So they know of
Well,
this.
do you think he actually got him, or if somebody else got him and just said it was John Trump? I mean,
You
I don't
know,
know. I'm just
I'm just,
wondering.
you know what? That's a good question. No one ever knows. So
Well, so and you're also saying that the center of that created the ice walls or gave birth to them.
yeah,
Did I understand you right? Really?
that is
Okay.
the creator of all. That is spinning the sun and the moon around this circuit because this is the top of the crown chakra, and at the very bottom of it is what's drawing it in. Like all the unpurified stuff is flowing into the roots, the very bottom of it, what we call the South Pole. And at the
Yeah.
North Pole, it flows out to the where the sun is to move the sun and the moon to churn it.
Okay. Well, I've been other shows that I watch and what little bit of research I've done on it shows that the moon has not been coming up in the places that it should be. You know, based on all the other years and this time of year and everything, and that the sun. And I've noticed this: the sun every day is so far to the south when it comes up. Man, it's kind of like being in the North Pole or somewhere, where it just goes across the sky real low.
Hmm.
And I'm just wondering what in the devil is going on with that. I don't know if it's some of the stuff that Tesla discovered or what it is. I mean, I don't guess anybody does know what it is, but
Really,
what I'm telling you,
the
man.
Lord, like the sun, has this. You know what? Let me switch it back to me so I can explain it. All right, boom. There we go. So the sun has this cycle where it flows from the top next to the North Poles, where the North Pole is sprouting the energy out. That's the highest
Uh huh.
point, and then it cycles to the midpoint of the sky, and then what you was talking about is when it's at its lowest point in the sky.
So it does that every year.
It
Is that what you're
does
saying?
that throughout the seasons. That's how we get the seasons. Like summer is when it's
Okay.
at its lowest, and then as it starts getting higher and higher, that's when it's in the winter.
Well, man, what I've been saying, it's way to the south. I don't remember ever seeing it that low, and it could be it's me. Before I started paying attention to flat Earth and all this, and when you were on there and all, I've never really paid any attention to the sun, where it was at or what it was doing, or the moon. But since I've been paying attention to flat Earth, I have been paying attention. So, and I haven't noticed the moon. I'm just going by what other people say about the moon. Well, one guy said it came up one night, and I didn't see this myself. I'm just going by what he said. But he said it came up and it was rising so far in the sky, and then it just disappeared. I think maybe a cloud, moved in between it and us, but I have no idea. That's just what he said.
Uh, if it
As
did,
weird as things are, anything could be possible.
yeah, it could have just flowed into the next the parallel part of the planet,
Certainly could have.
past the ice
Who
wall. You
knows?
never know.
I tell you, it's amazing that and you do really believe that ice wall was created by the center part of the ring, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you're not just bullshitting me.
I'm not,
I,
because
I'm talking to smart rap tonight, man. I'm telling you what, this is it's great, man. I didn't realize you knew.
so
I mean, I knew you knew a lot about Tesla, but I didn't know you knew all this.
yeah. This came when I was working in the Air Force a couple years back, looking at the schematics on how to build each jet, and then starting to troubleshoot it. So I had to learn how the jet operate and everything. So looking at this, I can understand the schematics.
I'm glad you can. It'd take me a while to get all this, about
But
14 more years. Yeah, I know I would want one that would power the house, but don't those things never wear out either, do they? It's what the guy told me when I was doing an investing thing. But no, I didn't ever really get to see the end product of what the guy was telling me about on the job that day, because they had a show scheduled for Texas Stadium about a month down the road, but then the city canceled the show. They wouldn't let them show the show, I mean, show the generators or anything, because they didn't want them to make them. It'd been free.
mm,
Mm. At least
my
that's
bad, I
what
was
I
texting
figured. I
Linda
mean,
in the
oh,
chat.
really? Hey, Linda, what's up, girl? Are you learning
Didn't know
anything?
Jenny Burst was in here. She was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, I seen that, and I told her you was explaining the Tesla things. I guess she left. I don't know. Is she still there, Jenny?
Yeah, I think she left too.
Man, I tell you what,
Some just told me to
we're gonna
go
have to do.
professor mode.
Well, if you do that, you're gonna kick Ronnie Cash out of here, man. Ronnie Cash ain't ready to go. He's learning. I need
Hmm.
something to take notes with, and all my papers here. I've already got my notebook. Already got them all filled up. Yeah. I think I can remember most of what you said today, though. But what you're saying is this all works off the 3, 6, and 9.
3, 6, and 9,
Mhm.
and you can use the energies of the others too. That way you can have the whole energy grid. You know what I mean? And that keeps it
Yeah,
balanced. But 3, 6, and 9 is what your body need.
3, 6, and 9. Is it? So let's say you got some kind of stomach trouble. What would you do? Would you massage or move your hands, whatever that's called, when they're adjusting your chakra? How would that work? Would I do it,
So
or would I have to have somebody else to do it?
stomach pain, uh, with your chakras, that means you're having, depending on where your stomach pain is. If it's your root, uh, you have to feel stable, like you are a mountain. You have to become stable and grounded in your mind, because that part of your body is not is blocking the energy from flowing, so it's keeping you from being grounded. Just like if you enter the astral plane world, like Mr. Professor on X-Men, if he wasn't grounded in his root chakra, he'll be lost in the alternate worlds wherever he go to in his mind.
Oh hell, you better stay at home then, huh? Uh, man, I was going to ask something that flew plumb out of my mind. It'll come back to me in a minute. You ever had that happen? You be talking about something, and boom, the question you're going to ask is gone. I don't remember what it was. It was
But
a good question
also, if
too,
you
man.
having stomach pains, play like the 369 energy hertz. Just play the hertz in the background at a low frequency over everything you listen to, and just keep listening to that frequency, and it will heal your body.
Okay, and you're going to send me some of these, right?
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you the information.
All right, man. All right. Because I mean, I hadn't, as far as I know, I haven't got a whole lot wrong with me. But at 71, I'm actually in pretty good shape. But we could all be in better shape. Just got to
Mm.
figure out how to do it. So, but what you're saying is, I do not need anyone here like I've seen on TV and everything, where the person adjusts your chakra or whatever, moving their hands around.
You could like like when you as you meditate or sit and think or even breathe, your how fast you breathe in and out
Yeah,
also gives off a certain hertz, and then
really.
also it can either bring in oxygen, increase your oxygen intake, either what however fast you do it. If you do it too fast, you can flood your body with oxygen and pass out.
No shit.
That's why they call it
Uh,
hyperventilate. If you do it too slow, your oxygen growth that is growing inside your body
hmm
is coming in too slow. So if you breathe at a constant rate, it will bring your oxygen percentage in your body at a higher rate. And since your body is 75% water, your breathing and the frequencies that you listen to is what's going to speak to the water that's in your body, and then your water is going to start manifesting that frequency. So whatever
Good or
you're thinking
bad?
of at that time, as you listening to that frequency, it's going to manifest it, because that frequency is going to form the seed of life, or the Sri Yantra, or whatever you thinking about, it will manifest it.
So if I'm thinking about a pretty woman, she'll jump up there and look at me.
A pretty woman will enter the picture, depending on how
Uh-oh.
fast you manifest it and how strong your intentions is.